Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotel. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I hope you can see and hear me okay. Looks like there's a little bit of a delay that I'm seeing here on my screen. But thank you for tuning in to the Vicki Show here on my own channel at VickiDillard.tv, family. Beloved, as you come in, please come in giving us a big thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like the broadcast, and of course, make sure that you are subscribed. It has been a minute since I have been with you, but I wanted to just pop in really, really quick, beloved, to speak to you. Like I said, I hope everything is okay and that you all can hear me. I'm not seeing my my notifications, and for whatever reason, I don't see me live yet. So anyway, as you come in, beloved, be sure to come in giving us a big thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a minute since I've been with you, but we're getting back into the swing of things. Thank you so very much. Okay, looks like I'm seeing a name pop up now. Thank you so much, family, for joining me today. Your sister with the curly braids, Vicki Dillard, family. On the count of three, for those of you that haven't, come on in, giving us a big thumbs up, thumbs up. I know I showed up late tonight, didn't I? Come on in, giving us a big thumbs up, and share, share, share. On the count of three, okay? On the count of three, I want you all to hit that thumbs up button and share, share, share. Would you do that? On the count of three. Let me get myself together here. On the count of three, I want you to hit that thumbs up button and share, share, share. Thank you so very much. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, share, share. Share, 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 share. Make sure that you are subscribed, beloved, and be sure to hit the notification bell to receive all notifications. Yes? Family. I know I say this a lot that I won't be long, but I will be strong. But for real, I won't be long because it is late. But I had to pop in with the family because it has been a minute. But trust and believe, I have been taking care of business in more than one way. Are y'all hearing me today? I want you all to consider something. What I'm going to be discussing today. Yes, I want you to consider something. Now, I'm gonna preface today's broadcast by saying allegedly. Okay, are y'all hearing me? I want to preface today's broadcast by saying allegedly. Yes. Now, you all know that I have a bit of a reputation of being accurate in exposing the powers that shouldn't be agenda. Talk black to me, somebody. It'd be throwing folks for different kinds of loops and stuff. It'd be different kinds of loops. I wish we had some loops in the chat or for emojis or something, because that way I can break it down a little better. But family, I'm not going to drag nobody today. I won't come with too much. It's not going to be really a professorial type academic broadcast today. I just want to throw something out there because I want to see this, because I need the Black family to start putting this out there for us to talk about. Now, you all know that whenever you preempt what your adversary and your open enemy is doing, they got to start moving different. Talk black to me, somebody. That's why I'm putting this out there, because I'm going to put us first. Now, how many of you all know that we, the Black grassroots, those of us who are independent alternative media that are directly connected to you, that bypasses the middlemen and women, that are not a part of the established institutions and systems. Yes, we who are outside of the systems, we who, like Vicki Dillard, for years use their laptop and a cell phone to reach people. I have explained to you that the current press secretary since she has become the press secretary. She still has not removed me from block status on a couple of platforms. Are y'all hearing me? Kareem Jean-Pierre, the one who is the face for the United States of America, has your sister with the curly braids blocked on her personal accounts. You all know that celebrities, that black talking heads from MSNBC, CNN have come against me. You know that other well-known podcasters and other media folks have come against your sister. You know that there have been hit pieces from publications that have been put out there on me. And you have to ask yourself, why are they worried about what Vicki Dillard is saying? If you all are so powerful and stuff, why are you worried about me and those that are similarly situated to me? Are y'all hearing me today? Now, let me tell y'all something. I have my spiritual monthly mastermind school that's known as the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. In fact, the link should be pinned at the top. Oh, Lord, I don't know. Is it pinned at the top? Before I speak too soon. Do y'all see it pinned at the top? It's not. Y'all know some, your sister with the curly braids. We need some assistance and stuff. My team is a little low tonight. I done just popped up on everybody. Watch this. Family, if you all see the link, my students, I give them the heads up. Family, this is not a religious group. It doesn't matter what your spiritual background is. If you say that you're not into all that, let me tell you all something. You have an unseen and a spiritual connection, whether you acknowledge it or not. And the powers that shouldn't be use different types of magics against you. They use religion and spirituality to stay in those high places. So when you're scratching your head and wondering how a bumbling buffoon can maintain power, wealth, and authority, for many of them, it's no wonder. I'm going to leave it alone. Now, if you want to be a part of this army that I'm raising up so that we can begin to affect systems and institutions first spiritually, because that's our greatest power, then you want to join today for the low cost and be prepared, because I got some more yummy things coming up. I have an exclusive community and sacred secrets that I cannot share for the public. But one of the things that me and my students do is, because of the spiritual insight and rituals that we engage in, we get the heads up on stuff. In addition to extraordinary favors in other areas. Are y'all hearing me today? Everybody hit that thumbs up button, share, share, share. Watch this. Thank you for the green hearts. Thank you for your kind compliments, beloved. Watch this. Now, what I'm saying to you today is not something that you're going to hear everywhere. Now, how many of you all know that we, the Black grassroots, have been making such a stink about reparations? And all of mainstream media is freaking out because they are losing the Black vote. The Black talking heads, the Joy Reeds, the Roland Martin, the fired Don Lemon, excuse me. Those types of individuals lack power. How many of you all saw my video that I did recently, not too long ago, well, a month ago or so? I did it here and I did it on another platform and stuff about Angela Rye. Remember, Angela Rye was on CNN. How many of y'all remember that? Right? Angela Rye was one of the regular Black contributors on CNN. Somebody said they didn't renew her contract. Tiffany Cross thought she had it going on. She was on MSNBC. After she specifically named some of us that are in the Black grassroots, like our brother Tariq Nasheed, how many of y'all know they fired her funny looking self 5 whole minutes later? And she was bringing on Roland Martin back to back on the show. How many of you all know when Simone Sanders was telling Black men to shut up, literally, how many of you all know that when she was caping and linebacking for Jim Crow Joe Biden, thinking that she was going to be press secretary, and we prophesied to her, ma'am, before he even won and secured the nomination, the presidency, we told her that jiggling and shaking the tectonic plates of the earth is not going to get you the job. How many of y'all know she twitched and twirled and jiggle her way into the White House, thinking that she still had a chance in hell of becoming a press secretary. They played her. How many of y'all know that Simone Sanders, who put it all on the line and broke a nail for Joe Biden to defend him for nothing, physically too? How many of y'all remember the line backage? How many of y'all know that your sister with the curly braids had to penalize her with the penalty of for roughing up that non-threatening protester, and I had to penalize her with unnecessary roughness? Somebody put unnecessary roughness in the chat. All the bones and biscuits, all the raccoons out there, they all do the unnecessary roughness for Massa and Miss Ann and them, making a total fool for themselves. How do y'all know they always do that? They make a fool of themselves. Ask yourself this question. How can they be on the inside? White House insiders be on MSNBC, CNN. How does Vicki keep being right about them? These were the people that told you to go out there and vote for Joe Biden. These were the folks that told you that they were the electoral experts. How is it that they got fired from all those jobs? How did Vicki over there in the corner from her prophetic newsroom, how did we just keep getting it right? And how can they be on those platforms with a whole lot of money and machinery and name recognition and access to people all over the world? How can we keep being right like that? Y'all better wake up and smell the begonias. Now, how many of y'all saw the broadcast I did not too long ago with Angela Rye? She's doing a podcast that was created by Charlemagne the God. She's doing it with Tiffany Cross, who I told you MSNBC fired her. They didn't renew her contract. Angela Rye was fired from CNN. They didn't renew her contract. Talk back to me, somebody. Andrew Gillum, remember the black man who was the mayor of, I believe it was Tallahassee? He was running for governor of Florida. And to be honest with you, he was a good debater compared to who he was debating against. Watch this. How many of y'all know that the Democrats didn't really ride with him hard, and the powers that be apparently, ostensibly, was on set with cameras and everything, got him caught up and smoking some stuff in a hotel with two male Mazungos with their stuff hanging out and stuff. And the cameras was there, the pictures and stuff, with his black wife and children at home. Now, we just didn't know that you went that way. The Democrats abandoned him after he got caught up with the stuff was tooted up with two other pink tooted ups. What did I say right there? I don't even know what I just said right there. That was tooted all up. It was a bunch of stuff that was up in the air. It was all the same. And the cameras caught it. How many of y'all know they set him up? And the Democrats didn't really rock with him like that. How many of y'all know Andrew Gillum ended up getting a Fed case? They threw a Fed case on him. Thankfully, he prevailed, but they did that to make sure that he wouldn't become governor. And it is my belief that it wasn't just the Republicans that was coming against him. Y'all hearing me? The Democrats didn't really ride with him like that when the feds got him caught up, and when he got caught smoking, sniffing something in that hotel with them two Brads and Chucks. It was Chuck and Brad in there with the tooted. It was toots up in the air. 3-4 different kinds of bussies. 3-4 different kinds. About 4, 5, 6 kinds. They all got a podcast. So all the rejected Democrats got a podcast. And in that podcast, Angela Rye, how many of y'all saw that video? I've been putting the clips everywhere. Everybody watching it. Angela cried. Now, a lot of other folks didn't pick it up because don't nobody watch it. Now, let me tell you something. I'm in media. So I know what it's like to have whole platforms and networks intentionally shadow ban me. I know what it's like to have other black-looking platforms reject me. I know what it's like to be called by a black major network to bring me in for a new debate show, only for them to replace me with other so-called other black grassroots folks. Yes, me. Did you hear what I said? When the producer them called me was all familiar with my work, was stressing me, stalking me. Only for the powers, but for them to get a phone call to say, no, not her. I know what it's like to have folks that some of y'all rock with and believe are strong black voices. I know what it's like for them to wield their little power behind the scenes to say, don't you ever bring in Vicki Dillard. So I brought that up to tell you that there's always going to be ebbs and flows, ups and downs in your ratings and numbers. That's not what I'm talking about. They're not suffering from that. They're not suffering because somebody's intentionally shadow banning them or trying to keep them down. Or they dealing with shady, fraudulent, criminal people whose networks you help to build, and they turn around, end up being devils and stuff and being jealous and competitive and doing weird stuff. That's not what they suffer from. The folks that I just named, the Angela Rise, the Tiffany Cross, the Andrew Gillums and them, Don Lemon. How is Don Lemon working for CNN for so many years? And then out of nowhere, they let him go over beefing with some white girls. And he a major member of the LGBTQ community. Y'all think about that. These are the people that I was giving that everlasting work to, and those people lost those jobs. How do I keep being right and stuff and accurate about those that I call out? How does that happen? Prophetic insight. Watch this. How many of you all know that Joy Reid was supposed to have been gone from MSNBC? But because of the previous election, they were concerned, but because they was firing so many black folks, it wasn't going to be a good look, and that was going to deter other black folks from coming out. And besides that, allegedly, Joy Reid was supposed to be in negotiation for a job with the White House, and stuff had to slow down. Let me tell you something. If you look right now at all of the major articles, right, online, all of mainstream media is freaking out because black voting numbers are down and they can see the handwriting on the wall. Yes? Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Fam, there's way more people in here than thumbs up. Somebody said, is there a way to read the leaked document? I'm finna tell you the leaked information, baby. Just rock with me, baby. Just focus on the Vicki show, baby. Just sit back and relax. I got this. There ain't nothing you got to do but listen. I put a question mark in my title because inquiry minds want to know. I'm just asking a question. Thumbs up, share, family. On the count of 3, everybody hit that thumbs up button. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all ready? So everybody's freaking out about the black vote being down, right? Y'all hearing me? Watch this. How many of y'all know? Watch this. This was not too long ago from Politico. Y'all, what does that headline say? Y'all, it's too many articles. If you just Google it, all the articles gonna come up from mainstream print publications and media outlets. Look, Biden's black voter troubles are setting off alarm bells. This is what's going on throughout all media, right? Y'all listening? Are y'all listening? This has been happening for a long time now. We are so effective. We, who they consider to be the nobody, black grassroots media, who has a direct connection to the black grassroots, to you, they're nervous about our power. So they've been trying to undermine us. They've been trying to ignore us, but our power keeps showing up in the polls and in the numbers. It's absolutely undeniable, right? Prominent officials are warning the Biden campaign that the president's efforts to keep Black voters firmly and enthusiastically in his electoral coalition aren't working, and that time is running out to get his message across. The publicly voiced concern from these Black Democrats isn't that the White House lacks policy achievements. That's a lie. That's exactly what we're saying. It's that Black voters aren't hearing about them. That's a lie. That's a big lie. But they got to say whatever they're going to say. The point is that they're sounding the alarm that we're not coming to vote. Are y'all listening? Thank you for saying that. Who just said that? Was it Stephanie? Somebody else just said 1,000 watch. Thank you, Shelly. That's right. Tell them, Shelly. Shelly said, with all these people up in here, we're supposed to be having way more thumbs up. Watch this. Now, I'm saying this on purpose because I want the Democrats, I want to call them out. And I'm saying this on purpose because I want you all to start to talk about this, because Black family, I need intelligent Black people to start planning what we're going to do about this. Listen. What I just read you is the sentiment across the board, and this has been the sentiment for the past few years in the Democrat Party, where they knew that they're in big trouble. So what are they going to do when the Black vote, their most faithful block, is legit? Derek, thank you. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Derek is a very faithful giver. How many of y'all know? That's right, red alert. Somebody said Project 25, red alert. Baby, let me tell you something. Red alert. It's both of them. Don't come up here with no Project 25 stuff. Yes, Project 25 is a serious, crazy issue, but it's equally so with the Democrats. It's the Democrats that's responsible for setting back the 2 generations of Black folks under Joe Biden in the criminal justice reform bill that Joe Biden authored in 1994, and that your Democrat Bill Clinton signed. It's the Democrats that had both the House and the Senate and the presidency under Obama in his first phase and under Joe Biden in his first phase, and both refused to push through reparations. Both refused to give us a legit pro-Black agenda. It was the Democrats that dogged our brother, what was the name of it? Contract for Black America, from our brother Q. It was the Democrats, including Tamika Mallory and some of the other Black voices, that went out there to dog him, to tell him to shut the hell up when he put forth a plan before both the Democrats and the Republicans. It was the Democrats that played us and refused to even contact him back. It's the Democrats that don't bring in even the older voices like Dr. Claude Anderson, who was appointed by President Jimmy Clinton to serve in the federal government in a commerce position, even with the DNC. A man who's responsible for running multiple political campaigns and winning. A man that ran an education department down there in Florida. A man that negotiated with Strom Thurmond to put Black folks on the judicial seats back in the day after Jim Crow. Somebody that had insight like Dr. Claude Anderson, that worked in federal government, local government, state government, and a man that spent hundreds of thousands of dollars of his own money to get us reparations in court using the Indian treaties. They won't bring him in because he's demanding reparations and he knows how to play the game, and they want him to shut the hell up. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. How many of y'all saw the thousands of folks that came out for the reparations rally a few weeks ago? June 15th in Washington, D.C. How many of you all know that, shout out to our brother Tariq Nasheed, that had the vision to put that together? And of course, I was one of the speakers that was powerful, along with several other powerful speakers. How many of y'all know we shut it down and the world is still talking about it? How many of you all know that one of the Democrat-funded organizations, y'all literally just a few feet away from us, set up another event? And my understanding is only a handful of people showed up, if that many, to combat what we're doing, and we're not even a part of the system. People literally took vacations time, spent thousands of dollars for hotel, travel, to bring them and their families there to say, we bout that life for reparations. I'm hearing from people that are crying, said they had chills, and talking about the grassroots work they want to do in their particular cities, counties, and states because of that reparations rally. Do you all know that that's pissing them off, that kind of power? that kind of show after all the stuff that they're doing? Watch this. Why am I bringing this up? I'm going somewhere. I'm giving y'all the information. Watch this. How many of you all saw my broadcast here and on other platforms where I was calling out the Democrats in Chicago? How many of y'all know that the Black Chicago has been giving the Democrats a hell of a problem? They've been giving them a hell of a fight. Watch this. How many of y'all know that it's the Black Chicago constituency that's been showing up to all the political meetings? They've been threatening to organize and vote against the Democrats. How many of you all know a long time ago that the Black Chicago folks threatened that they were going to disrupt the DNC, the Democrat National Convention? How many of you all know the Democrats, because so many Black folks were politically engaged, because they were shutting down, prioritizing, and giving tangibles to all those illegals over Black folks? How many of y'all know that some of the Black folks there sued some of the officials there? How many of y'all know it's the Black constituency that stopped them from using certain parks and buildings to bring these criminal illegals here in their neighborhoods? How many of you all know that the Democrats changed the rules to attend the meetings so that you had to have a government issue ID and that you had to register in advance so that way they can scrutinize you before you come? How many of you all know that they blocked off certain sections of the meeting so that they were forced to put some of the Black folks in overflow rooms so that they were not directly there with the legislators? How many of y'all know I was doing back-to-back nonsense? I was talking about it here. I was talking about it on every national news channel. My team cut up little clips for me. I was putting it on TikTok. I was putting it on Instagram. I was putting it everywhere all the time, just back-to-back. Just shout out Chicago, 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 shut it down. Watch this. Why am I bringing it up? The Democrats there were punishing the Black Chicago constituents by making them get IDs to attend. Watch this. How many of y'all know they had to rescind that policy because a government watch organization sent a letter to Mayor Brandon telling him, "Ninja, you might have violated the law, fool, by intentionally obstructing your Black constituents from coming there by instituting these illegal policies saying they got to have government issue ID and doing all that." They were punishing Black folks. So y'all listening? Watch what I'm telling you here. I'm trying to give you the heads up, Black fam. I'm just trying to let you all know how slick the Democrats are. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, share, share, share. I'm trying to let you all know. I feel like I'm picking up something. Allegedly. You know, I got to be a responsible news spokesperson. But my spirits are telling me a little something. I'm feeling a little something. I'm getting another news tip. Something was leaked to me in the spirit. This ain't confirmed. This ain't confirmed, family. But just like the Democrats, not the Republicans, the Democrats were punishing the Black constituents there. Watch this. Are y'all listening? Listen. They had to rescind that policy of demanding that the Black folks attending those meetings had to have government issue IDs because it was the Democrats, not the Republicans. Now, remember when the Democrats told the Republicans that they were being racist for demanding that we all have government IDs to vote? Y'all need to keep this out there in the public spaces. It was the Democrats that demanded you come with IDs to attend the political meetings. This is why when they tell you they want you to be politically involved, no, they don't. They don't like how we're politically involved. And they try to punish us when we hold them accountable. We've been very effective. Watch this. It is because of Black folks that they're having problems in Chicago. It's because Black folks, they're having problems in New York. We're giving the Democrats a hell of a problem because we're pushing back on some of these things that they're doing by giving tangibles to all these other folks. And it's resonating so much that they had to come up with a master plan to undermine us and to punish us and to retaliate against us because they know that we plan on staying home because none of them have come up with a strong policy to where they're trying to sit down with the pro and specific Black economic policy. They're not talking about substantive reparations. They're not talking about, hey, let's not let Black folks pay taxes at least for 20 years. They're not coming up with no alternative plan to benefit specifically those of us. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, share. Y'all better join my spiritual school if you want to always have a heads up on stuff. I'm putting this out there because I want you to put this out there. I want you with your Facebook page. I don't care if you got 2 people following you. I'm talking about you at your churches, your mosques, your fraternities. I don't care if you're on somebody's golf course. I want y'all to start putting this out there in the public spaces. What do I want y'all to put out there? I want y'all to put out there that Vicki is wondering, are the Democrats getting ready to try to punish us and undermine us? How? You all have heard where Joe Biden is saying that he's refusing to step down, right? Joe Biden. They have not let Joe Biden do any press conferences hardly the entire time he's been in office. It is my belief that they have known for some time now that Joe Biden was mentally and physically incapable of maintaining the presidency. It's a hidden hand in a shadow government that's running everything right now. They thought that they could at least keep him going for a minute so that they could turn around and put somebody else in place, but he's rapidly declining. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. The whole time, y'all, they haven't let Joe Biden even do a press conference on a regular basis. So why all of a sudden would the Democrats be pushing for him to be doing a debate against Donald Trump? Why all of a sudden would the Democrats want him out there to make a complete fool of himself? They up to something. Y'all ready for this? Watch this. So some folks were out there. Y'all know it's been a minute. I've been gone for a couple of weeks. That don't mean your sister ain't keeping up with stuff. Y'all know I'm going to address it. I don't care if stuff is being addressed out there to me. I'll address it when I get to it. Watch this. There's a couple of people that were saying, no, Joe Biden is probably going to step down and the Democrats are working on a plan to push him out, right? Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening? The Democrats. Watch this. The Democrats already been meeting, freaking out because they're hearing from the Black grassroots in each of their cities and states, and they're secretly telling each other, Black folks ain't finna show up. They're literally sitting there saying, hell to the no, they ain't coming. We can say whatever we want to say in public, but for real, them Negroes ain't about to show up. We in trouble for real. Watch this. Joe Biden they can't hide the fact that he can't talk and he can't think and he's out of his damn mind, which is the work of the ancestors. I hope y'all know that. I hope y'all understand that what we're seeing with Joe Biden is the prophetic ancestors. It's the unseen government that's at work. I hope y'all know that, don't you? Watch this. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, share. We in here heavy today for a pop-up Vicki show. And y'all ain't seen me in a couple of plus weeks. Watch this. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. I ain't going nowhere until y'all hit that thumbs up button. I know I got a lot of haters. Y'all know the powers that shouldn't be watching me all the time. But let me hit the gavel. There ain't nothing you can do about that. Our time has come. How many of y'all know we controlling the narrative and we controlling world events? Did you hear what I said right there? Hey, Miss Lisa. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. On the count of 3, everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. Share. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Watch this. Y'all ready? Ain't nobody telling you this right here. Watch this. So you've been hearing whispers. They're going to force Joe Biden out. The Democrats are up to something. Let me tell y'all something. I do believe that the Democrats intentionally set him up. I do believe it's possible that they wanted the world to see him look like the fool that he is, so that they could possibly justify sneaking in somebody else. Why would they do that? Why would they take a chance at that? They know, and they see the handwriting on the wall that Black folks ain't going to show up. The only thing that they can do to possibly save their own behinds is to, at the last minute, get another person in so that they can be in what they're calling a honeymoon phase with another candidate to defray the number of Black folks that intend to stay home. Possibly. Allegedly. Why am I bringing this to our attention? Because that way they can mute our voices and our demands for reparations. Because they're hoping that, are y'all listening? They're hoping that because of the possibility of Joe Biden possibly stepping down and being replaced, they're hoping that that's going to ignite a new excitement from all the Democrats, thus muting and making moot our voice and our demand. Somebody just said that makes sense, kind of. I know you ain't hearing that nowhere. You may be hearing that they want to possibly bring in another candidate, but I'm trying to tell you they're doing it because of us. All of the major headlines is that Black folks ain't coming. You're seeing that they are seeing how effective that the Chicago constituents, the New York constituents, and other Black folks around the country are because they're wielding power from the ground up. They saw us in Washington, D.C., but before we was in Washington, D.C., they saw that we were shifting the narrative for the past several years. The numbers are getting low. They done sent the Roland Martins to cuss us out. They done sent the Joy Reids and the other mammies to wag their fingers in our faces, and none of it is working. So their secret master plan is the Democrats want to look like they're beefing in public. You all know that the Democrats will lie all the way to the pit of hell, right? They will lie all the way to the end for the Democrats. They're never, ever going to dog each other like that. Not when it comes to Donald Trump, right? Talk black to me. I said, talk black to me. Obama has been secretly going in and out of the White House. And when you see Joy Reid act crazy and alarmed by Donald Trump, notice that Joy Reid, she always still slips up and talk about Hillary Clinton when ain't nobody talking about Hillary. I'm putting this out there. Allegedly. I just think this is a rumor. It is my belief that Joy Reid is directly in contact with Hillary Clinton and her team. It is my belief, based on information and belief, that Hillary Clinton is pumping talking points directly to Joy. And one of the reasons why they're freaking out about Donald Trump is because they know that Donald Trump, when he get in office, it's true that he's probably going to have Hillary Clinton not only investigated and possibly prosecuted just to get back at her. She's scared about all the classified information that's getting ready to come out on her and the other previous White House occupants. That's what that's about. It ain't about nothing else, because all sides believe in murder and death and pillaging other countries. She's concerned that when he's back in office, that he's going to go back through the classified stuff and do something about it. That's all that is. And he's going to act like he didn't know nothing about it. He's going to pretend like it slipped up and leaked. Talk black to me, somebody. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share. Family. Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening? So watch this. So other Democrats been out there saying, well, they're going to probably, just a handful of folks been saying, well, maybe the Democrats got a master plan. They're going to put somebody else in place. What they're not telling you is that they're doing it to mute or to make moot the demands and the momentum that we got going. That's their only hope. The only hope they have. Nay just gave a gift. Your gift is blessed 1,000 folks. Says spread the truth. Yes. So I know ain't nobody telling you this. But I'm just asking a question. See, I put a question in the title. So, Black family, the question is, what we going to do about this? Because this is the way they're trying to silence us and to drown out our voice. because they want there to be what they're calling a honeymoon stage by possibly bringing in new meat at the last minute. I'm exposing it now because I'm telling the Black family that we need to be strategizing now about how we're going to keep our demands out there for real, because they're trying to just make it over this at least this election, make it over so they can turn around and plot against us again. Vicki, why would you say that? Vicki, why do you believe this is possible? I'm telling it now because I want to destroy the effectiveness of what they're doing. Or at the very least, I want to put us on game so we can figure out other ways to still keep our message strong, family. Your energy and your vibe is just as beautiful. Thank you, precious. Are y'all listening? Vicki, why are you saying Vicki exposed the plot? Vicki exposed the plot, Vicki. Who is one of the greatest shuckers and jivers? Who is the greatest? How many of y'all remember the movie Django? How many of y'all know who Steven is in Django? In the movie Django, that's about slavery. Django is my hero. And that movie is one of the greatest Black love stories ever told, but that's another story. Wanker, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. You said both the Democrats and Republicans are imperial corporate war parties exploit. Exactly. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. How many of y'all know it wasn't the white slave master that was initially on game to go after Jamie Foxx? He's the one that plays Django. How many of y'all know it's that ninja, that strong nigga, that told the white master he here to free that girl. He the one that exposed the plan of a Black man to free his woman. It was that ninja. Black folks, we are so good at what we do. When we on the wrong side of stuff, we make the wrong stuff look right. Stephanie, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Majority spirit is with us. Speak that energy, Sister Vicki. Thank you, precious. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Watch this. Y'all, we in here heavy today, which is why we need to hit that thumbs up button and share. Watch this. Family. It was Stephen, that Black sellout, was the one that told his white master, that tipped him off on Django. He was the one that was willing to go down and die for that white man. He was the one that was really the overseer of the other Black slaves on the plantation. Talk Black to me, somebody. Who is that in the Democrat Party today? Tell me, who is what Black congressman who's down south? Hint, hint. Who is Stephen for the Democrat Party? Thank you, whoever just said the first name I see. Who said it? I can't even see your handle. I don't be knowing what y'all's handles be saying. Tim Mom or whoever that is. James Clyburn. How many of y'all know? How many of y'all remember me covering James Clyburn a year or so ago? How many of y'all remember last year? It may be not quite a year. How many of y'all remember I did the broadcast showing, telling y'all he done stepped down from a position that he had on one of the committees so he could give his full attention to the Joe Biden campaign. How many of y'all remember me doing a broadcast on that? Y'all ain't hearing me. How many of y'all know that it was James Clyburn that revived Joe Biden's dead, failing campaign? And he's the one that caused him to be animated and ultimately winning some of the other southern states because of his endorsement and his political scheming. That means nobody is more loyal to Joe Biden than James Clyburn, right? Somebody said them old ninjas. That's right, beloved, them old ninjas. Watch this clip, family. Watch this clip. This is what makes me think that they're trying to plot something, but I want to put us on game. James Clyburn was on MSNBC. This is under the Copyright Act of 1976. He was being interviewed by this lady that put me to sleep every time I watch her. Talk black to me, somebody.
If he were to step aside.
Watch this. James Clyburn, who is not about to disrespect Joe Biden in any way, who would defend him to the death, right? To the death. Listen to a little bit of what he said, was it less than a week ago, on MSNBC, when he was being interviewed by Angela Mitchell. That's her name. Every time that lady come on, I just be wanting to get the comforter and curl up in bed. Juvenile delinquent, your cash app is blessed 1,000-fold. Talk black to me. Watch this. Watch this. And by the way, family, I'm going to be breaking down, mark your calendars, on Lionsgate, August 8th. I'm getting ready to do a special webinar. If you want to be put on game, make sure that you go to my website and that you're a part of my email list. Make sure you're on my email list so that you can get notified about this exclusive webinar that I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all some stuff that I cannot say in the public sphere. Did y'all hear me today? In fact, I'm going to make sure that I put my website link in the chat to make sure that all you need to do is go to the front page of my website, scroll down, get on my email list, and that way you're notified. My team in the upcoming days will send you an email so that you'll know when I'm getting ready to do this special event. We haven't even officially launched it yet, but the link is in the chat. My moderators that's here, can you all copy that and keep putting it in there? Do y'all see it in the chat? Make sure, family, copy and paste my website, VickiPlanet.com. Kwam, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Make sure that y'all go to my website and that you put your email. Everybody in here, you all know that they like to shadow ban me, shut me down, all kinds of stuff. I had to leave one of the some behind the scenes stuff that was going on multiple platforms that I helped to build on the platform that should remain unnamed at this time because of some shady stuff that they was doing. So family, I thank you all for finding me. Let everybody know that they can watch my content here at Vicki Dillard.tv, and make sure that you give me your email list, your email on my website. That's the link right there. So Miss Lisa, can you copy that, my website link that I'm putting in the chat right now, sweetie, and keep putting that in there for me, precious, okay? Thank you. Family, watch this clip. Let me put it up. Y'all know that James Clyburn is not about to throw Joe Biden under the bus. When all the white people, when Hunter Biden and Dr. Jill Biden throw Joe Biden under the bus, Clyburn ain't gonna throw him under the bus. His wife will divorce him. His son will denounce him. Clyburn is not about to let massa go. How many of y'all know we've proven that in no limited time, right? All y'all gifts are blessed 1,000-fold. Somebody said, that's your color, auntie. Y'all know I believe in the green. Y'all gave me so many compliments on that dress when I was at the reparations conference. Lord, it was, but y'all know I got to keep doing this green cut for money. Somebody say, cut the check. We just about that money. All that money, money. Somebody put a bank somebody put a bank emoji in the chat. Somebody put some dollar emojis in the chat. Somebody put some credit cards in the chat. We gotta use our magic in all kind of forms. That's what I'm sister said, this is my color, baby. I'm channeling the money. So black to me. And how many of y'all know I'm a divine feminine? So we don't supposed to even be working that hard like that. We supposed to be just doing magic to give the masters what they need to make it happen. Talk black to me. So I'm just doing my part as a feminine, just trying to set the atmosphere. Talk black to me, somebody. Y'all know James Clyburn, real quick, family. Y'all know James Clyburn will lie and defend Joe. James Clyburn is not, but see, buck breaking takes on new forms modern days. It's not, this time it's not our fathers were being forced to be sodomized. See, the Clyburns of the world toot they behinds up. I'm sorry to say. They model. So they treat, y'all remember the auction block is where our our enslaved mothers and fathers were brought on the auction block so that prospective slave masters could pick what slave they wanted. They were showing them off. They had to look at their body and stuff, right? That was a humiliation. Nowadays, your modern bones and biscuits, your modern bootlegs, they treat it like a runway. They model for the slave master. They're not forced up there. They treat the slave, the auction block, like a runway. Did y'all hear what I said right there? That's James Clyburn. James Clyburn was on MSNBC less than a week ago. Listen to what he says about Joe Biden.
And I thought that he was short on that in this particular debate. Now, whether...
Listen.
In fact, in the very first question, that the president seemed to be groping for numbers and for talking points rather than just laying out the theme of whatever the question may have been. On the other side, you had his opponent laying out theme. It was the question and never offered any substance. But Joe Biden has a life of experiences that's very substantive when it comes to democratic principles and democratic priorities. And I thought that he was short on that in this particular debate. Now
watch this. James Clyburn never, ever, no matter what. Yes, Uncle Ruckus, under no circumstances will Stephen from Django ever make Massa look bad. So you all got to start scratching your head and ask you, y'all remember last year sometime I did a broadcast telling you James Clyburn done stepped down from a major committee he was on. James Clyburn said he's going to be working more full-time directly with Joe Biden's campaign. He know all the inside stuff. He knows what's going on. Watch this. He went out there. He revived his campaign a few years ago. Watch this. He's not about to throw Massa under the bus. Watch this. She asked him another question later on. He's showing signs of cracking for Joe Biden. Watch this. Watch what he reveals. Nancy Pelosi, remember she old too. James Clyburn is 84, I think he is. Nancy Pelosi, she's well in her 80s. They cracking and crazy too, right? Watch this, but not as quite as bad as Joe Biden. But listen what he says here.
Friday morning or Friday evening, I think I left. I went directly to Florida. And then from there, I went directly to Wisconsin. And I spent the last 2 days. Got in from Wisconsin here to South Carolina midnight last night. And I do have, I'm told, a scheduled call with him later today.
Listen.
Well, we would love to catch up with you after that. But what are you hearing from your colleagues? You were on the floor on Friday, presumably.
Listen.
Well, as Nancy Pelosi said earlier, it's mixed. I only had one of my colleagues to say to me.
He said Nancy Pelosi said it's mixed. Nancy, she's showing cracks of Joe Biden. Maybe, perhaps he should go. Y'all better listen. Y'all better listen. Watch this.
They thought there should be some kind of replacement. Everybody else expressed concern, but they dug in. And I can tell you.
The fact that he's even saying that anybody thinks that Joe Biden should be replaced is alarming for Uncle Ruckus, is alarming for Stephen from Django. Are you guys catching this? I ain't done. I ain't done. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, share. Everybody make sure that you join the Vicki Dillard Mystery School if you want to be put on game to know stuff that you don't know stuff in advance and receive favor in every area of your life and learn about your destiny. Hit that link above and join my school. But also, my moderators, y'all be sure to put my website link in the chat so folks can get on my email list. Mark your calendars for August 8th. That's an absolutely magical day. I'm getting ready to do a powerful webinar. We have not even officially launched it yet, but get on my email list so that you're notified. Everybody make sure that you are on Vicki Dillard's email list at VickiPlanet.com. That's VICKIPlanet.com. I'm going to have my moderators put my link in the chat. Y'all keep listening. Watch what he's getting ready to say next. Listen.
What I found in Wisconsin, I did about 10 events over in 3.
Y'all listen.
Growth and development of this country and to the opportunities that they have for fulfilling their dreams and aspirations and leaving a country for their children to be proud of. That's what I heard for the last 3 days, and I think that is going to hold. Now, Joe Biden may decide otherwise, but I
Listen, he said, I think that's going to hold. But Joe Biden might decide otherwise. Y'all, the Democrats, they up to something. Remember, it was James Clyburn that came out against reparations and told us that it's impossible for us to implement reparations. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember how he was disrespectful to black folks, to black grassroots, when they directly talked to James Clyburn about reparations? And the guy was so, one of the black grassroots questioners and journalists was asking him questions, a citizen journalist, we'll call him, was asking him questions. He was so dismissive and disrespectful. And he said it would never happen. Y'all remember that reparations, we were making reparations such a big deal before the last election that they sent out James Clyburn to come out even before the white politicians came out to say hell no to reparations. Juju said, I remember. Don't forget the play. They know this time it's even stronger. Because remember, they sent James Clyburn out during the last election because the presidential candidates were talking about it on the debate stage. How many of y'all know that the reparations conversation was a big deal even before that? How many of y'all remember that when Obama was running with Hillary Clinton, how many of you all know that they were all asked about reparations? Y'all are forgetting just how powerful you are. You are forgetting that this time is different. Y'all are forgetting that when Obama ran on that big old stage, one of the biggest bully pulpits, he and Hillary Clinton and the rest of them was asked about reparations. And how Obama said hell no to reparations, even stronger than Hillary Clinton and the rest of them said. No. Kimberly says she remembers too. Y'all got to understand what time it is. You all don't know how powerful we've become over the years. That's how strong this conversation has been. Watch this. James Clyburn ain't done. The Democrats think they slick. They know that black folks are the ones that make the world go round, and they're so scared. Their only hope is possibly doing a little slick play at the last minute to defray the fallout that we could possibly have. And I want to put us on game because I want us to strategize against it. Watch what he's going to say next.
The people that I've been around the last 3 days are dug in their support for Joe Biden.
Congressman, how would you feel if there is a decision for him to step down, if he decides that, and he has to decide that?
Listen.
Or if the party pressures him to do that.
Listen.
How would you feel if they worked around and tried to go around Kamala Harris because of her lack of high poll numbers?
Stop! Y'all better understand. Y'all better understand. They throwing stuff out there because they're trying to see how this is going to play with the public. I'm trying to put us on game. I'm trying to put us on game. Somebody just said, God damn, I'm trying to put us on game. I said, I'm trying to put you on game. The Democrats are plotting behind the scenes, but there's a little bit of a schism with the Democrats. Many of the Democrats, I'm trying to tell you this, what I believe, allegedly, that your sister Vicki Dillard, I'm picking up something. They all in agreement, many of them, enough of them, not all, enough of them in agreement that Joe Biden got to go. But they're tripping about who's his replacement. And many of them want to skip Kamala Harris' funny looking self. Kamala looking Harris' funny, confused self, right? What did she ask him? What did she ask Django Stephan?
Popularity is broadly based. Do you think it's hers to have if it's not his?
I will support her if he were to step aside.
He's speculating about that out loud. He said, I would support her if he would. The fact that they're even playing with this in the public as even a possible remote down the road possibility. Stephan from Django? He said, I would support her if he were to step aside.
I want to support her going forward at some time in the future. I want this ticket to continue to be Biden-Harris, and then we'll see what happens after the next election. No, this party should not in any way do anything to work around Ms. Harris. We should do everything we can to bolster her, whether she's second place or at the top of the ticket.
Y'all better watch out. Y'all better watch the game. James Clyburn is working behind the scenes with all the other Democrats that's plotting to try to put somebody in, possibly right before the election. But they're fighting about who it's going to be. And James Clyburn is cussing everybody out, and everybody's cussing him out behind the scenes because they're saying, not Kamala's Kamala. And so he's revolting by going to the public to say, if we do this, you bastards better not put the Indian lady, throw the Indian lady out in the trash. Y'all, we got 3,000 people in this chat. We got 3,000 people. We just done hit 3,000 people, and I done popped up out of nowhere late. Y'all know, baby, I be doing my medical stuff. Y'all, I was busy all day handling business, but I had to come see the family because it's been a couple weeks, but I've been working behind the scenes on some stuff. Y'all hit that thumbs up button though, because we ain't got enough thumbs up. Listen. Do y'all understand? They're doing this to retaliate against us so that we got so much momentum. Their only hope is to throw the whole ticket off, possibly, so that they could utilize the energy of a possible new candidate, as they say, because it's still going to be a honeymoon phase, and there's not going to be enough time to fully scrutinize that particular candidate and to dog out the candidate because it's getting so close to the election. But they trying to wait as close as possible. But the Democrats behind the scenes that's controlling stuff, they're beefing about who going to replace Joe Biden. And y'all, Quan, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Are y'all catching that? So James Clyburn done doubled and tripled down, saying if you ninjas try to go against Kamala, I'm going to disrupt this whole damn thing. And Joe Biden is going to be up there with the casket, just right next to her, for the people and the priest to give him the last rites. I done already did it because I done been told the ashes, dust to dust. I'm a different kind of priest. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. But I ain't just doing it for Joe Biden. I'm doing it for the black bootlicks too. May you meet the same end. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm trying to put us on game because I want us to plot against it, because they're doing this so that they can mute our voices, drown out our voices, because we've been so successful. They were already testing us in Chicago. Remember, I told you they retaliated against us there? They've been retaliating against us all across the country. They've been trying to tell us to shut up. They've been sending Congressional Black Caucus out to act a damn fool at the Essence magazine to shut us down and wagging their finger in our face. I'm going to do a broadcast on that. Them ancient mamas. And them other Uncle Ruckus is on the Congressional Black Caucus up there at Essence magazine. Foreign run Essence magazine. Y'all know Essence magazine last year, this time almost exactly, blocked me. Essence magazine blocked me on 2 different platforms, and the Essence Fest blocked me. Why did they do that? Because Vicki Dillard went live on the weekend to expose them, to get more traction for a local Black bookstore that Essence magazine sued. I gave them so much hell. You helped to give them so much hell because of the Black grassroots momentum. Essence magazine, I did a broadcast on it. They responded to me. And I read you all what they said to me. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold, BJ. How many of y'all know Essence magazine responded to me? Finally. Big mad, literally responded to me. Y'all, it was making them look so bad. They had their attorneys remove the Black business owners, the Black bookstore business owners from the lawsuit. Somebody say shout out to the Black grassroots. It was one or two Black looking folks that was sitting there saying, don't do this, Essence. But Essence wasn't paying they funny looking, weak, uninfluential sales no mind. I went live on a weekend with my cell phone. I went back to back crazy. And what did Essence do? Essence magazine and Essence Fest blocked me on a couple of different platforms. And in addition, I also called them out again about how they tried to remake the whole magazine and make it all foreign. And how many of y'all know this is the blackest Essence magazine been the last few months? This is the most FBAs they had in there since it was foreign run. Keep that in mind. That's a badge of honor that Essence Magazine and Essence Fest blocked me on a couple of platforms after we went live. And they were forced to remove that Black bookstore owner. And yes, behind the scenes, some of the people that were directly involved, they sent me a message or two. So Vicki don't need to think more highly of herself than she ought. This real talk. FBA Queen, thank you for your gift. She said, I love you, Queen. I love you back. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Watch this. Did y'all hear what he said? Do y'all understand the play? The Democrats plan on doing something slick. It's all because of us, though. Because our momentum, they're trying to blunt. That's the word I'm looking for. Our momentum on reparations and our voices is so effective. They're so scared they're going to lose. They got to do something to reinvigorate all of the Democrat Party. And their only hope is possibly to replace Joe Biden at this stage. But they're beefing behind the scenes about who it's going to be. So James Clyburn, with his coon himself, went out there and said, you bet not skip Kamala, because there's fighting about that.
I want this ticket to continue to be Biden-Harris. And then we'll see what happens after the next election. No, this party should not in any way do anything to work around Ms. Harris. We should do everything we can to bolster her, whether it's in second place or at the top of the ticket.
This is a man who refused to throw Joe Biden under the bus, to say one negative thing about him. This is a man that about a year ago, not quite, left a committee position to go full-time. They plotting behind the scenes when they realize that Joe Biden is both mentally and physically sick. Faith, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Love you, Vicki. I love you back, beloved. Y'all seeing that? How many of y'all know who Adam Schiff is? How many of y'all know who Adam Schiff is? Adam Schiff was one of the lead attorneys that was responsible for Trump being impeached. He is someone that is a staunch Democrat who absolutely refused to go against the top of the ticket. He was on, I think it was Meet the Press the other day. Yeah, NBC. Watch this. Is this it? Yeah, Meet the Press. Let me make sure. Is this where it is? Listen to what he says when asked about Joe Biden. This is the one that refused, that was all for Biden, refused to come down from not supporting them, for COVID, for the wars, for everything Democrat, for all the craziness. Listen.
Unfit for office. But the performance on the debate stage.
We call BS News. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. He says, stand on business, demands in writing. Absolutely, beloved. Y'all listen. He was on Meet the Press.
Than most presidents ever do, no matter how many terms they get. And he's running.
Wait a minute. What was the question? What's the question?
Do you think he is still the strongest candidate to beat former President Trump?
Well, ultimately, this is a decision President Biden is going to have to make, and President Biden alone. But I would say this, he has been an extraordinary president.
Sir, get to the point. All this is a plot, y'all. Listen to what he says. I'm skipping.
Immoral, indecent, unfit for office. But the performance on the debate stage, I think rightfully raised questions among the American people about whether the president has the vigor to defeat Donald Trump. And this is an existential race. Given Joe Biden's incredible record, given Donald Trump's terrible record,
listen,
he should be mopping the floor with Donald Trump. Joe Biden's running against a criminal. It should not be even close. And there's only one reason it is close, and that's the president's age. And what I would say, Kristen, what I would advise the president is seek out the opinions of people you trust. He's obviously talked to his family about this, and that's important. But he should seek out people with some distance and objectivity. He should seek out pollsters who are not his own pollsters. He should take a moment to make the best informed judgment And if the judgment is run, then run hard and beat that SOB.
Congressman, what is your opinion? I mean, you
Family, the Democrats think they slick. Some of them are in agreement that Biden should go. They're all scared that Black folks cannot be counted on to make up the difference. They're afraid that because we have got so much momentum, our messages are resonating, we're controlling the narrative. Their only hope is to try to get the entire Democrat Party energized. And the only way they can do that is kicking out Joe Biden. But the Democrats behind the scenes are beefing about who that's going to be. And James Clyburn is saying, if you mess with my girl Kamala, I'm going to blow this thing up. Adam Schiff is going out there just to throw out the little stuff to say we're going to come to some kind of resolve, as well as the rest of them. I think it's something else that he says here later in the interview where let me try to cue it there. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I think I'm getting close. Y'all listen.
Close.
Congressman, overwhelmingly, can President Biden win overwhelmingly by any stretch at this point?
Either he has to win overwhelmingly or he has to pass the torch to someone who can't. It's as simple as that, because what the Supreme Court did in that decision was give the next occupant of that office, whether it's Joe Biden or anyone else, nearly dictatorial power.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that coming up, but let me very quickly ask you about the vice president. You saw the polling. One poll shows her doing better against former President Trump. Do you think she's a stronger candidate to take on Donald Trump?
I think the vice president would be a phenomenal president. I think she has the experience, the judgment, the leadership ability to be an extraordinary president.
Could she win overwhelmingly, Congressman?
I think she very well could win overwhelmingly. But before we get into a decision about who else it should be, the president needs to make a decision whether it's him.
Y'all better watch the play. Did y'all catch that? I know ain't nobody talking about this like I'm talking about it. And they sure ain't telling you they're doing this because they can't count on their strongest, most loyal bloc. And the only thing they can do to blunt our effectiveness and to overwhelm it is to do a move like this. And he won't give a full-throated endorsement of Kamala. He's showing shakiness in supporting Joe Biden. And before we decide, what did he say again? Because I don't want y'all saying that Vicki put words in nobody's mouth. So there's beef going on, and they all taking it to the media streets.
But before we get into a decision about who else it...
Wait, what?
Against former President Trump. Do you think she's a stronger candidate to take on Donald Trump?
I think the vice president would be a phenomenal president. I think she has the experience, the judgment, the leadership ability to be an extraordinary president.
Could she win overwhelmingly, Congressman?
I think she very well could win overwhelmingly. But before we get into a decision about who else it should be, the president needs to make a decision whether it's him. I don't want to get into a debate. I don't think it's good for the party to get into a debate over, okay, if not him, then whom? But rather, let's focus on the fundamental decision.
I want to get to...
Y'all better understand what they're trying to do. And you better understand it has everything to do with you. So when you see the Black talking heads cussing us out, when you saw them getting real mad, remember for the past couple of years, and we didn't understand why they was getting almost violent and aggressive in their language against us, that was testing it to see if they could corral us and get us back in line. It ain't working. They see how we acting up from the grassroots and how strong and political we are. When we get involved, we ship-shape stuff. And so they're talking about retaliating, punishing us, blunting our voice, overwhelming our message, slowing down our momentum by trying to do this slick move. Black family, the ball is in our court. The question is, how are we going to continue to push forward our message and our demands regardless of what they do? Allegedly. I know this is why they don't like me. And every time we put something out there, they got to move a little different. They got to play it off and they got to play dumb. And when we start to expose them, sometimes we force them to show their hand faster. And sometimes they make mistakes when they do that. That's exactly what I'm going for when I do this. Your gift is blessed also. That's 1,000-fold, and the other ones that I missed. Thanks, sister with the curly braids. This is from the ancestors. We love you. Oh, I love it. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold, and I receive it, beloved. Did y'all catch that? Somebody said, stay on code. You best believe it. Stay on code. But we need to stay on code, but we also need to plot, and we need to be strategizing offline too. Did y'all hear what I said right there? We need to be plotting and planning and strategizing for the short term and the long term, regardless of what they do. So yes, in the media, they got Joe Biden telling him, keep telling him you're going to stay in. Keep saying, I dare you to come against me. Keep doing that little foolishness. Throw out a Joy Reid looking crazy, Joy coming out looking joyless, scaring us to death, not because of her threats of Project 25, but how she looking scaring us. Now, we all got our days. Y'all know I'll come on the live with no makeup and nothing in a minute. But Joy scares us. Herbert, your cash app is blessed 1,000-fold. Joy comes out. She is trying to conjure up the help, the mammyism strong to say it's serious now. And remember, at the top of the broadcast, I told you she's getting her talking points. Allegedly from Hillary Clinton. I believe her camp is in direct connect with Hillary's camp. And Joy is one of those voices that's out there to try to help make sure that certain talking points stay out there. Because see, Hillary, her concern ain't about nothing else. Both sides believe in murder, death, exploitation. They both hate us. That ain't the issue. She just tripping because she's nervous. He gonna go all up in the classified stuff and get her prosecuted for real, and at the very least reveal all kind of stuff that's classified. That's all she worried about. So the Democrat, all that beefing that they doing, it ain't about nothing substantive on policy. It's about who has access to the classified stuff. That's it. That's all. That's all. And yeah, he may try to prosecute her. He may actually try to get her arrested and all that. She may be worried about that too. So that's the reason why Hillary, have y'all noticed she been coming out campaigning harder than ever before? Somebody said Joy, she's part of the Walking Dead. Yes, Joy is out there just as crazy. Joy is out there talking about she don't care if he's in a wheelchair, they push him around and he don't never get up again. This is about the Supreme Court. This is about, no, Joy is pretending that she the opposition. She know the inside because Joy, allegedly, when they were supposed to fire her a long time, allegedly ago, and they saved her job because they was firing too many black faces, and they thought that if Joy Reid was gone in MSNBC at that time, when they was already having an election at the time, it was going to really throw stuff off. Eric, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Quan, your gift again is blessed 1,000-fold. He said Vicki would destroy Kamala at any time. Bless your heart. Watch this. Politically, of course. Joy was allegedly supposed to be trying to get a job at the White House, y'all, when she was supposed to initially have been gone. And they had to make that switch up, that change. But they was worried about the black female vote at the time. You best believe that Joy is still in contact with the White House, possibly, allegedly about a job. The moment MSNBC ship shakes again. So she's doing this to make sure she can possibly get a White House job. And she's doing the bidding of Hillary Clinton because Hillary Clinton's team, allegedly, I believe, allegedly, it's a rumor, is feeding her certain talking points. I'm putting us on game because nobody is a greater supporter of Joe Biden than James Clyburn. I said nobody. Jill Biden, the first lady, don't even rock with her husband the way Clyburn rocks with him. And they're sitting out there seeding the possibility of the what ifs, the fact that they're even talking about him possibly doing it. They're playing with us because they're trying to see how this is going to play with us. And the Democrats have not officially made the official move yet because behind the scenes, they still beefing about who it's going to be. And there's some of them that say you better keep Kamala. And there's others that say that you better not. And I just gave you a couple of reasons to be thinking a little bit deeper. All this is just allegedly. I'm leaking the information from another dimension. And the question is, Black family, what we going to do about it? Y'all know I'm going to be doing more follow-ups about this in the election. Somebody made a comment the other day about how often I talk about reparations. Ninja, there ain't nothing else to talk about, fool. I prophesied to you all, 2 years ago to tell you that this upcoming election, that's all I'm going to be talking about. I don't care what happened in the news. I'm going to find a way to get back to this topic because they're going to do everything that they can to distract you, to derail you from the importance of this. And I've got to make sure that I keep this strongly in the psyche and in the minds, front of mind of foundational Black Americans. Didn't I tell y'all that a long time ago? So yes, nut. Family, mark your calendars for August 8th. Everybody, go to my website. Make sure that you're on my email list. Make sure that you're on my email list at VickiPlanet.com so that you are notified about this unbelievably powerful event that I'm getting ready to do. Mark your calendars. August 8th. Your life will never be the same. Family, I don't never have to make it up. You just need to look at the comments and the testimonies. People are getting breakthroughs, signs and wonders and miracles follow my work. It just is what it is. But that's because that's what I'm called to do. The link is in the chat. All of you that gave your gifts are blessed 1,000-fold. If you want to know how you can give, you can also go to my website. The information is at the bottom of my website as well, Cash App. And some of you that send me yummy gifts in the mail, be sure to join the Vicki Dillard Mystery School for a very low cost. That link is pinned at the top and it's also going to be in the description box when we click off here. I love you so much. I'm your sister with the curly braids. I'm going to be talking about more about this. I'm just throwing this out there. I'm asking a question. I said, I'm just asking a question. 400, your gift, beloved, your very kind gift on Cash App is blessed 1,000-fold. All of your gifts are blessed. Thank you so very much. Family, be sure that you are subscribed to me. Make sure you hit all notifications, even when they don't send out the notifications, and look for me. I know I'll be gone for weeks at a time sometimes, but you better believe that I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to keep doing stuff. And all the stuff that I was doing behind the scenes was for a good reason. You're going to see some of the fruits of that. Yes, I did an amazing webinar not too long ago. I did a wonderful collaboration with both Red and Blue Pillar. I'm working on some other behind the scenes stuff. You better believe I'm still doing the darn thing. Okay. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you again. Thank you for showing up so strong. Hit that thumbs up button, everybody. Okay. And subscribe and share this out with everybody you know. Share what I talked about here because we need to be plotting. We need to be plotting too. Who is this? With our eyes rise. V with the 2-seat narrow margin in the Senate. We must pressure the 3 Black Democrat senators to force a Senate vote on reparations. Black force the vote. Ashe, beloved. Thank you so much for your insight and your gift. I can't wait to see you again. Stay tuned.